Melody Byrd is a freelance journalist whose mission is to spread the love and hope she sees every day amidst tragedy and heartbreak. She has written numerous articles for Upworthy and has an ongoing blog series entitled Examples of Good. She started the Twitter hashtag what we can learn from those cute kids. Ms. Byrd will be reading from a piece entitled Don't Be a Love Hoarder, How You and Your Partner Can Give Back to the World This Valentine's Day. Oh, and let's congratulate Melody on her engagement to her longtime boyfriend, Brad. Please welcome Melody Byrd.
My name is Melody. I just wanted to apologize for that introduction. I wrote it before yesterday, and obviously a lot has changed since then. Originally, I was going to present my article on how you and your partner can spread the love this Valentine's Day. But instead, I'm going to share with you a piece that I wrote last night. Excuse me. This is a list of things that you should do after your boyfriend of 7 years leaves you. This is obviously a working title. The 5 it's nots. First, or 1, it's not you. A relationship is a two-way street. Don't be so self-defeating. Men are usually less in touch with their emotions and far quicker to pass off their mistakes onto you or others. The relationship probably didn't fail because of you. Which brings me to number 2. 2, it's not your fault. You, being the person that you are, worked hard to keep the relationship together. You probably talked to your man every day, checked that things were going all right. You stayed in the best shape that you could, even after you two bought a slow cooker and made tacos all the time. You really made the best tacos. So you did what you could. Sex on his birthday. You visited his parents even though they're radicalized right-wing Christians and they hated you. It isn't denial if it's the truth. 3, it's not okay. There will be people who will try to talk you out of the natural grieving process. These people who have no inclination towards how much hurt you're suffering. And they will keep saying it's okay in an effort to console you. Don't listen to them. It is simply not okay. And that's the end of it. If someone breaks up with you 2 weeks before Valentine's Day, then you should be upset about it. Let it out so you can come to terms with it. Four, it's not forever. I'm trying to refrain from cliches because they're just so overdone. But really, time does heal all wounds. And someday he'll die. He won't be alive and beautiful for forever. He he might get old and wrinkly and die of colon cancer, or a car accident, or some other tragedy. Just remember that your hurt will end somehow, some way. 5. It's not over. Relationships can't be over in a snap. You'll probably run into each other when you're out walking your dog, or visiting some mutual friends, or out in the bars or whatever. You might have some of his stuff that you're holding on to that he might want back. You might catch a glimpse of him with someone when you're passing by his apartment. It's never over. Remember to take care of yourself. Here are the top 5 things you can do to tend to your body and your soul. 1. Eat well. Nourish yourself. You may have been maintaining an impossible figure up until now, serving the needs of some ungrateful bastard. And it's time to let that negativity go. You will find that it's okay to eat whatever you want in moderation. Stop killing yourself. Start killing for yourself. 2, make sure you change the oil. I'm speaking in metaphor here. I mean, you need to take care of yourself sexually. I mean, since you were faithful for 7 fucking years, and you never looked at another man, you probably don't have anyone to help you out with that. So you have to rely on yourself. It might be hard achieving orgasm, so just try to remember not to think about how pretty that other girl is or how adorable they look when they're sleeping together. But remember, they make a vibrator kit now that allows you to literally clone your guy's thing. So you can have him even when he's gone. Three, treat yourself. It's important to listen to what your body and soul are saying to you. Listen carefully and fulfill those needs. If your body wants a bottle of $60 wine, go for it. You don't need a special occasion, like the engagement dinner you thought you were going to have because you found a ring box in his pants before putting them in the laundry. And who knows? Maybe that bottle might convince you of doing something you never thought you were capable of doing. You deserve the things that you want, and you should go out and get them. Take some alone time. If you have good friends, they're probably going to swarm you and protect you. This can be overwhelming, even suffocating. Sometimes they might feel they have the right to criticize the way that you're dealing with it. Remember, they don't know what you're going through. If you need to be alone to do what you need to do without prying eyes, that's fine. You can catch up with your friends later. If they're real friends, they'll be there for you no matter what happens. 5, be sure to get plenty of exercise. It's crucial to keep exercising. Exercise produces endorphins, and they'll help you feel better. And the better you look, the more your mutual friends will be on your side. Because really, look at you and look at her. But you should be building emotional and physical strength and stamina. You shouldn't run from your problems, but when you need to make a quick getaway, you'll be ready. And lastly, it is important to try new things. Here are the 5 things that I recently started doing. 1, arts and crafts. It's good to focus your energy on a menial task. Making scrapbooks and putting the entirety of your consciousness into cutting and pasting really took my mind off of cataloging our entire relationship in 12 binders. I worked especially hard on the one about our Disneyland vacation from 2 years ago. Anyway, if crafting isn't drawing you out of yourself, you might try something else. 2, go to new places. Sometimes when you're in a relationship, you can get stuck in a routine. It's important to go out and try new things and see new places. Go out to that new bar that opened up a few months back that has $4 cocktail pitchers. Be adventurous and go for long walks to parts of town that you've never been before. Once I was meandering, and I happened upon a beautiful little apartment complex. I even think I might move there because my house has too many painful memories. Last time I was there, I even spotted some familiar faces. Well, just one familiar face. I didn't recognize her. 3, baking. I've gotten pretty good at making things out of fondant. It might come in handy if you or anyone you know decides to get married. You can make your own cake. Or you can make goodies for other people. People often love surprises. But if you find that you've baked too many heart-shaped cookies this Valentine's Day, you can always give some away. Be sure to wear gloves, though, when you're dropping them off. You don't want to burn yourself or anything like that. 4, take up a new hobby. Bird watching and photography are great hobbies to start getting into, especially if you're already out exploring. Any time of day is great for bird watching, but be sure to get a high-powered binoculars so that you don't scare the birds or anybody else. If you prefer going out at night, you can try astrophotography. Be sure to go far away from your home to get the best lighting conditions. For instance, the courtyard at that really pretty apartment complex is very conducive for night photography. Photography is also a great tool for people watching. You really get to see how people really are when they think you're not looking. Like, apparently, Brad enjoys watching Comedy Central and massaging her feet before she starts sucking on his fingers that were just on her sweaty fucking feet. And then they go to the bedroom, which is out of reach for my 300mm lens. 5, learn something completely new. I went to the shooting range the other day, and let me tell you, holding a handgun is the most empowering experience you might ever have, second to shooting one. I learned that I'm quite natural. My first bullet actually landed in the throat, but my second went through the heart of the target. Shooting is not only a great way to blow off some steam, but it's a valuable investment if you're ever trying, if you ever need to protect yourself. I actually got my concealed carry license this morning. And I feel much safer walking around strange places at night. Be sure to practice lots so that you might be able to hit your target and get away to safely, quickly, and cleanly. Thank you.
Melody Byrd, everyone. Melody Byrd.